Do I hit roll or the plus sign for destiny?
So for Destiny, what you'll do is click the special roles,
Oh,
and
okay,
then there's
okay.
one that says Roll Destiny.
Bam.
There you go. Well, we're gonna pick up exactly where we left off from last time. So June Siggy, I'll take pity on your soul. Restore one strain to yourself.
Oh, okay. Very good, very good.
Mhm.
Pass out.
You're 1 point farther away now from passing out. So how have you all been?
Um,
Uh,
I can't wait to move to my next place again.
you're moving again?
Just this place is stressful. I want to finally get my own place.
Still in Hawaii?
Yeah, yeah. This is a good location. Well, it's not the best location. It's not a location you want to raise a family, but I ain't never had a girlfriend, so like that'll happen soon.
So wait, does this oh, so the sound thing actually works now.
They did add commands, yeah.
So what's the command to actually play a song then?
/play. And then there's two
Gotcha.
options, and if you want YouTube links, you need the one with the shattered disk and not the one with the S.
So slash play. Okay.
Era,
Oh, we'll
era.
keep Tatooine for now. All right. So if you all recall from last time, you all started out in a cantina, where there was a little brawl between some stormtroopers. Um, Ju and Siggy cut apart their bodies and fed them to a cat.
Imperial scum.
Good. And then you all met up with some links in the Black Sun, picked up a bounty for a Toydarian on Toydaria,
Sneesh.
and that's basically where we left off.
That's right. We're starting to work for the syndicate. We're badasses now. Almost.
We,
Depends on depends
we
on your
haven't even
definition of
started
badass.
to start becoming badasses at this point. We beat up thugs in a bar and shredded them. I don't know if that constitutes badassness. Some would
All
call
right.
that psychopaths, but
You throw a name like the
whatever.
syndicate around, people will
Yeah.
might turn
That's exactly what I like to do if I'm part of a dangerous crime family. Is just go up to officials and be like, "Did you know I'm a part of the mafia?"
you mess with me, mess with everybody.
It never doesn't work.
Never does.
Yeah, the gang will kill you.
All right. For the first roll of the session, Jun Sigi, I want you to do a resiliency roll, please, of 2 purple.
Two purple versus two green, I think. Yes.
And also everyone else, what are your whatchamacallthems?
Ugh. Get my string back and fail the
No,
roll.
that's not that's the opposite of getting a string back. Oh, I guess. Oh, you mean get one more? Okay, I got what
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
saying.
yeah. I'm sorry.
Never mind.
I don't know how I would word it.
These nuts.
Yeah.
All right. In which case, Your heavy drug usage is okay. What's that trait called again, Jonas?
Obligations.
Obligations. Yes, that's it. What is everyone else's obligations right now?
The following, I gave myself the following obligations. Debt 15,
Okay.
duty bound 10, both of which are connected in a similar way. And then keeper of a faith at 10.
So you said debt is at 15.
Yes, debt is at 15, and that debt is to Varys and his crew.
Okay. And what else?
Duty bound is 10, and that is pretty much just in relation to, like, it's her duty to pay back as well. Like, it's basically just one and the same, but it is pretty much just, it's beyond a debt in that sense.
Okay.
I might have done mine wrong. I have bounty, criminal, and addiction. Bounty and criminal, I put the value at 2, addiction value at 1. I think they're meant to be like 10 each and 5 at the last one. I'm not sure. Sorry about that.
Yeah, coach didn't do his right either, so it's fine.
Okay.
Do what right?
Did he? Oh, there's 3 of us. Yeah, maybe he did.
What was the total like size that we were supposed to have in our obligations?
Baseline is 15 because there's 3 of us.
15, yeah.
Okay, so it'd be more like.
So what are your 2 again?
I have bounty, criminal, and addiction. I have bounty and criminal set to size 2, and then addiction is set to size 1. So it'd probably be like.
So you probably had them at like, if you had them at size 2, they're probably like 10 each.
Did you take any of the additional stuff you can get by getting more obligation?
I think that's what I was trying to go for. But, let's try setting it.
But you didn't? Well, if you didn't, you can just set them all to 5, and that's fine.
Yeah, that's what I would recommend, since no point in getting extra obligation if you don't have the benefits from it. So you said it was criminal, and what was the last one?
Addiction, which is like half the value of
Addiction.
bounty and criminal, even though that's still pretty, he's still pretty addicted.
Alright. Got all those down.
So you said set them to like 10 each and 5 the last one, or?
We just set them all to 5 because you didn't take
Okay.
the extra benefits that come with them.
I'm just gonna double check I did, just so I don't have like extra XP lying around somewhere and it's not. I don't know, because I know that there was extra stuff you can get from it.
Well, for now, I'm just gonna do my.
Okay, no problem. Sorry about the
All
mistakes
good.
of the player.
Let's see, 60. Roll one of those.
Oh my gosh, this.
Well, luckily, Varys, that doesn't change much. That just changes which one of Wiz's is hit. So, Wiz, what is your debt again?
Wiz is not Wiz anymore.
I meant
It's
not
real.
Wiz.
It's real.
Real. Okay.
Yes. Anyway, the debt is, like I said, it's a 15 to Varys and his crew, which it does include June Sigi technically. But she don't know that, so he's currently excluded from that debt.
Okay.
And it is less so a literal debt and more figurative.
More of a figured. Okay. One moment. Let me just update these numbers then real quick. 30. 245. 46 to 55. 60. Well, I guess this is we can. So the she knows that his crew is a part of the. Would that debt also kind of fall onto CIS and like droids and stuff like that as well?
No, they don't have rights.
In
Yep.
your character's own persona.
But the CIS in general, that would make sense, probably.
Yeah. Well, okay, I have an idea of how to make that work for this session. Cool. All right. So, starting off from last time, then, now that we have all the little semantic stuff out of the way. So, after you chose your bounty, the uh, the informant basically tells you that good. Lucky for you all, as it turns out, we have some business of our own that we have to get to on Toyd area. If you want to hitch a ride on our cruiser, you're more than welcome to, unless you have your own ship that you plan on taking.
Well, I certainly do not. And no one else seems to. Very well.
Because everyone's poor. All right. So, and also for June Siggy, that little role that you had earlier,
Mm-hmm.
that is just for the built up strain of the last session and the continued drug use. Your body is starting to feel warm. Basically, for the time being, just add a black setback dice to any future rolls.
Okay. You still want my strain at 7 out of 12, or send it back to 8?
Have it at 7 out of 12.
Okay.
All right. So I'll just skedaddle us over to the starport. As the ship that is prepared for you all is one that is known as the YT 1930 Corellian. If you all want more information on it, imagine a less cool looking Millennium Falcon.
It has weird wings.
It does have weird wings, and it kind of has a cutout of the back. But it's like a Millennium Falcon light. Well, technically it's a Millennium Falcon Advanced, but less cool because it's not the Millennium Falcon. The pilot there says, "Are you all ready to go? Just let me know when you all are ready, and we can head off."
No time like the present.
And the pilot is in fact a Rhodian,
Oh no.
not named Melon though.
Good, no shortcuts to be taken here.
I know,
Go
right?
on, go on right ahead. The strange creature that is.
Junsigi's
Racist.
gonna backseat pilot.
He's gonna backseat. All right. All right. So let us get to some rolling then. So are you all looking at the map?
I am mapping.
Can you find the map?
So Toyd area. Honestly, it is only like so you're going on to 1, 2, 3. It's a decent distance away. But nothing too insane. So you said you want to help with the astrogation?
I can. I mean, if you want, someone else might be a bit better at that. But he's gonna kind of be like annoying, like when to take a turn or whatever. Yeah. Don't
Fucking backseat flying.
Well, if there's already a pilot that was intended to pick us up, I mean, he just be like, okay, fine. I'm gonna help out what I can.
Nice. All right.
Give him a blue
All right,
or
so
something. I don't know.
well, sure. Oh, jeez. Let's see. Pilot. Where did I put my fucking pilot? Is that literally the only character I forgot to pull up? It is. One moment, I forgot to pull up the pilot. There we go. 3. Does anyone else have any flying skills, or is it just Junsigi?
It's just Yunsigi.
Nope.
Fair enough. So, 1 blue for an assist. Fantastic. All right, hyper jump away. Unfortunately for you all, the hyperspace jump lands a
Through a
little
meteor.
short. No. It lands short as the pilot says, guys, we have a problem. You might want to see this.
Okay.
Fucking chickens.
Sorry.
So I'm just putting where you all
We just see
basically fluting.
a rooster floating through space, and sound travels. Is this a giant eldritch chicken?
Not even remotely close. But you do see a large freighter sort of looking ship as the pilot says, I think they might be pirates.
Delightful. Well, to battle stations is the term, I think.
Yeah. Reverse mugging. I don't know. You have some loot on them.
Reverse.
Yeah.
What's combat music? Huh? Where'd you find that music from?
From the magic word of YouTube.
Oh. But what game is it from?
A blend of several things.
Alright, it's been a while since we've done any type of ship combat. Do you all remember how to do... Well, that's Star Wars for sure. But do you all remember how to do ship combat?
No. I can't recall at least.
It's not too difficult.
We could do like one action each or something like that.
More or less. The ship itself can move, yada yada, all that fun stuff. But don't mind my extremely loud fucking tapping onto the keyboard.
Tippy tap.
Tippy tap, yeah. So basically, what stations are you all taking?
Engineering.
Alright. Junsigi?
There wouldn't be like a co-pilot space or like how many gunnery points are there?
So technically the 1930 does not have its own stats in the game system, but
Says
the
one
13...
turret-mounted medium laser cannon, so that
Yeah.
would be one gunnery station.
Yep. What I was going to say is I'm just going to use the 1300 because it's roughly the closest ship to it.
That would have two gunnery stations.
Yep. But we're only doing one gunnery station. But
I think there'd be someone more suited for that if they have the training. Although he's pretty agile, but he's just got piloting skills, you know.
what type of skills does what the hell is your character's name again, Coach? Real.
Real Celsi.
What does she have in space related gunning?
None. Let me see here. I'm gonna go to my skills. Skills. I also need to actually create the character. I realized. Fucking hell. Where? Oh yeah, it's not like Shadowrun. Skills. Is it gunnery?
For example.
So it'd be, yeah, I think gunnery is one of them.
Yeah, 4 green.
Okay. You're the gunner.
Honestly, that's not terrible. Why did you have 4? Oh wait, it's because it's on agility. That's right. Okay.
Yep, it's agility.
I was like, how the hell is she so good at gunning?
Literally just base stats. I'm not gonna put any fucking points into it. I'll tell you that much.
All right. So, space combat. Right now, the ships are approximately a short distance from one another. The silhouette on your guys' ship is a 4. The silhouette on the opposing ship is a 6. So it is a larger ship than you all.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean it's easier to shoot. So, June Siggy, since you're kind of doing like the co-pilot stuff, I would say you probably have the first move.
Okay. I'm just gonna reduce the difficulty of the main pilot's check, and then I'm sure you have a better understanding for the thematics of the scene and not to like, I don't know.
So it would. Okay, do a piloting check against 2 purple.
Okay. Can some of my piloting abilities be included? Like I have, let's see. You know, like full throttle or...
Yeah, I mean, go for it.
Okay, okay. It says make a hard 3 purple piloting check and...
Yes.
Oh. Oh, I can attempt it as a maneuver if I suffer 1 strain and then make it to 2 purple. So I'll just do that. And then... I do have Skilled Jockey, which lets me remove 1 black dice, so it'll negate the addiction effects while flying. And then, to let you know, I have Tricky Target, which counts vehicle or starship as having a silhouette 1 lower when being attacked. And then that's my piloting roll for the maneuver full throttle, which lets it increase the top speed by 2 instead of 1. And then as the main action, I could try to help him reduce that difficulty now, or...
Yeah, so let's see what your roll was. So it is 2 successes and a advantage. So so your plan of helping him does work. And what do you want to use your advantage on?
I guess give him another blue, or the next player blue.
Sure. The next player would be whatchamacallit? Real. It will take me a while to get used to you as a real, not Wiz.
Alright. And that was the That was for the full throttle maneuver. Can I still make the action
Yes.
to? Okay, and that lasts for 3 turns. That full throttle.
Okay.
It's
Really?
40, yeah, it's equal to
Yes.
cunning. But all right, and I failed to help him any with piloting. Our moves are just getting in the way.
Well, you didn't get in the way, so
Oh wait, I was
All right,
supposed to roll with yellow. I'm so bad. Four yellow
Oh.
instead of 4 green.
You can modify the roll. If you click on it, you can do modify dice pool and change
Okay.
it to 4 yellow.
Mind if I modify the first one too? Just to
Yeah,
potentially
you're
recover
fine with that.
string. Okay, thank you. Appreciate all the forgiveness here.
It's all right. It's been quite a bit of time.
Jesus loves and forgives you.
Jesus loves and
Yay.
forgives. Yes. Well, you don't recover strain. You lose another strain, but you do got a triumph. So, what do you want the triumph to be?
I don't know what I can before. I guess I just upgrade the next player's dice, or the. Can I upgrade specifically the pilot's check? So you guys.
You
Sweet.
can actually, yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. I don't want to. I want to make sure our pilot does well or whatever. Don't want to crash into.
Yep.
Sorry that took so long, fellas. Just getting
You're
used
all
to this.
good.
Cool, thank you, thank you.
So, for you, Wiz,
Really?
you'll go next. Real. Damn it.
Good
Alright.
old whiz.
Good old Wiz. You have a turret.
Yes.
Since it is a ship of 2 silhouette sizes greater than yours, it will only be a 1 purple gunnery check.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1. A.
Oh wow. Okay. You got 3 advantage, which is it is enough to crit if you want. Otherwise, you can use it for normal actions. Actually, let me just see if you even pierce through the shields first, because technically,
They give a boost
yep,
to the next one.
it does. It does 100% hit through the shields.
Capital.
Okay. So what are you doing with your 3 advantage? Also,
Could she crit or is it?
you can crit. Also, you should have had a boost die from what's his face?
Alright, well, just add
Jun
one.
Siggy.
That's
There you
2
go.
hits then, and we'll add a crit from that. So what was it?
All right. So roll the ship crit.
Nice.
Ship crit. Engine damage. Oh. It's reduced by 1 point to a minimum of 1 until the critical hit is repaired. So, as you're shooting, is this Real's first time ever shooting a space cannon?
Vote.
Yeah, I think it is the first. I mean, it's been a long while since I last fired. That's it.
So yeah, I imagine she just is what does this button do? Press. Shot goes straight towards the engine.
I think I'm gonna ask like this: if Rill has had no basic ass introduction to this, she's basically just like, so technology. This looks like something that you press, then just boom. I was like, oh, that worked.
More or less. Now, I'm trying to see how this dumb mechanic works. Has a close range. One hit. Must use a maneuver to maintain a long enemy craft. It's 8. All right. So
What have you done to yourself, Pete? First combat back is a ship combat. God damn it.
I know. What the fuck did I do to myself? All right. Before we get to Yacho's, since you said you're running the engines or the
Engineering,
maintenance room.
which also means shields and the board computer and all of that.
All right. So the enemy ship uses its one maneuver to get a little bit closer. Its speed is reduced by 1 though because blowing the engines off, or one of the engines off. Yeah, I shouldn't have done ship combat for. Mistakes have been made, but I'll explain later. All right, I'll explain later. All right, so they're gonna do a
Pete.
gunnery check against your guys' ship. And it's so it's 2 sizes lower. Fuck me. Three of these. Oh my god.
That makes it a hard check.
Yeah, if it's too smaller, it's actually a hard.
And we have a shield with 1 defense, so add a black as well.
So you see a rippling blue beam come out from the ship as it narrowly misses you all, and yeah. All right. Now it is your turn, Yacho.
That was close. This looks a bit bigger than our ship. Wouldn't it be better to vacate the premises? Yacho will angle our deflector shields, so both of our ship's defense points point towards the enemy ship.
Okay.
And as an action, he will try and scan the enemy ship to look for weak points.
Do it. Is that like an ability?
Not really. It's
Oh,
just
okay.
a thing I would like to do. And you can
So
assign a difficulty you want.
Scanning. Let's go with the 3 purple computers.
Alright. If anything that helps, I do not. Yeah, not much.
Well, you don't really scan anything, but you get an advantage.
Which I'll pass on to the pilot.
So the pilot, he says, I quite agree. Let's GTFO the fuck out of here. As he does a navigation speed thing. So he has a boost die from you. He has a upgrade from Yacho, or not Yacho, from June Siggy. And did anyone else give the pilot a boost other than Yacho? I don't think so. So let's just do. So he's trying to do some space travel. Okay then. While he does maneuver a bit farther away, he fails the actual like astromanipulation check, and so you have not gone to hyperspeed yet, and so he passes on a boost die to I don't know. Real. All right. What are you doing now, Junsigi?
If we're trying to get out of here, I guess we need some jumps, but that can only be done at like engineering, or something like that. Or can I help with the astrogation?
For the next astrogation check, you can, yeah.
Okay.
So I would just do a, since you're not far, but you're also in combat, do a normal difficulty with 2 setback. 1 for your drugs and 1 for the hecticity of combat.
And this is for astrogation?
Yes.
Let's just double checking thing.
Do you have any points in astrogation?
That's a good point. Oh, I have it as a career skill, but I don't have any points in it. I do have Galaxy Mapper, so that lets me take off 1 black.
Okay.
All right, good luck, everyone else. I'm actually about to pass out.
Take your 2 strain, motherfucker. Okay. Wiz, it's your go.
It's gonna take some time. It's been a year.
Real-
It's literally been years of whiz.
Real, it's your go.
Look, your excuse. It was literal years of whiz. So.
You're
Is
still
it?
using Wiz's icon anyways.
Yes, it is temporary whiz. Anyway, is it same difficulty?
Same difficulty, yeah.
No boost or boost?
I don't know if anyone gave you a boost die.
Then
I
there's
don't
no
think
boost.
anyone did.
Oh boy.
You do pew pew pew, but you don't crit.
That is fine. So, what we can
You
tell
shoot
here.
into the shields, it kind of just looks like you're pinging away at the bigger ship ahead of you. But it doesn't seem to be really hurting it all that much, but it is hurting it.
She has no idea if she's doing any good. All she knows is that she's hitting.
Wonderful.
Anyway, I'm gonna, if I can, I'll drop a boost to the next guy.
Okay. The enemy ship is going again. From their last roll, they gave themselves 2 or a boost die.
But they have to go up against 2 defense now.
Yes. And 2 defense now.
It's a lot of dice.
It is a lot of dice. As that same blue beam this time hits, and the pilot says, "They got us caught in a tractor."
Oh,
It's
fuck.
a trap! It's a trap!
It's a tractor beam.
It's a tractor beam!
What is wrong with you?
It's Rodian Admiral Akbar.
Oh, okay. All right. What do you want to do, Yacho?
Jump ship. Self jettison.
You don't. I don't think you have any escape pods.
Oh, we just throw our bodies out of the ship. We just take the fast way to death. Just kidding.
Alright, I suppose we have to disable that specifically, unless we want to get captured.
We get tracked up, and we take our ship. We end up with 2 ships. How hard could that be?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, but that is about it.
So you're gonna try to do like a sort of hacking technique?
Yeah, I don't think you can hack another ship's weapon just like that. But
Yeah,
instead,
there's no like wireless kind of memes like that.
this is not Mass Effect. But instead, Iacho's gonna take the Fire Discipline action,
Oh,
which is a hard discipline check.
okay. You may roll.
What's my discipline? Do I have discipline? I have some discipline. Huzzah!
Huzzah! All right, you pass it.
Yes, and that means the next crew member firing a weapon aboard the ship can add a boost to their check.
Nice.
Yeah. No advantages to spend, no sensible maneuvers. I guess that's it.
All right, so as far as I know, with tractor beams, it adds 2 setbacks to piloting and gunnery checks. And so yeah, the pilot says, my boyos, this ain't good. As he starts punching in some coordinates, and he's saying, I'm putting all points into thrusters.
Junsigi is having a light as he's facing death.
Just a quick emergency toilet break. I'll be back momentarily.
Emergency toilet break.
Yes, emergency. Be
They're,
right back.
they're in the toilet, the ship's all doing fucking
Oh,
barrel
yeah.
rolls and shit.
Turbo shitting.
However, though, he does get a boost, because I think Real gave him a boost, and Jun Siggy and all of his shit gave him some boosts as well. How many boosts did you give the guy?
I think just one upgrade with the Triumph.
Just one upgrade?
Upgrade for the main check, yeah.
Okay, but he doesn't have any boosts from you?
No, I think when I re-rolled it, it ended up being giving me a strain, so I couldn't give him a blue.
Okay. Well, he punches it.
Yes.
So setback actually did absolutely nothing. As he rips through the tractor beam, as through some miraculous work of Space Jesus,
Hello
he
there.
gets out. Hello there. You ever see that meme? Also, I was like, I replaced my grandmother's picture of Jesus with Ewan McGregor's Obi-Wan.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
But yeah, no, you all escape. In case you're curious, I was not sure. I wasn't actually expecting you all to originally do any space combat really with it. I was expecting you all to either be grappled in and something happen on board, or to just do evasive maneuvers away. So when I heard you all want to start doing some, yeah. Well, you know, Jun Siggy and you all, if you all understand, it sounded better in my head.
By the way, the tractor characteristic. Once the weapon hits its target, the target may not move unless its pilot makes a successful piloting check with a difficulty based on the tractor beam's rating.
We'll just say 2 was the rating. It wasn't their strongest tractor beam in the world. They got it from wish.com.
That's a relief.
But with that jump, not only did you all jump to Toydaria, but you managed to jump directly as close as you needed to be to the port on the city.
Oh, very nice.
In fact, it's almost as if the ship literally went from hyperspace to landing on the city. You might say impossible. I might say triumph.
I might say, bro, where'd you learn your piloting skills? To the Rhodian.
Piloting for Dummies, the book series.
Oh, that's where I learned some of mine. Maybe I gotta read back through it.
Yeah, chapter 10.
Oh, okay.
All right, so Toydaria. Toydaria. So Toydaria as a planet is green. It is very green, in fact. Open image in new tab. Here's a picture of the planet for those of you who don't remember ever seeing it. Technically, it also had a version of it that was like reddish green, but I think it looks better as like a super green planet. Who's messaging me?
No, that's the music, and it didn't work.
Were you just trying to change it?
Yes.
Do we need to make a check for
So,
landing?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
However, though, can you all do a what the hell is that skill called? I hate that they changed Roll20 up.
Beat the game skill? Right
No,
here it says
outer
beat the
rim
game.
knowledge. Actually, I would say anyone can do an outer rim knowledge skill if they want to learn more about the planet.
Yeah. Siggy, as soon as they get outside, he's gonna take like a waft of fresh air.
My bad. Actually, is there? I remember we had this conversation before because I don't think there's a mid-rim knowledge check.
Yeah.
So it'd be more outer rim knowledge check. Because they do core worlds and then they do outer rim.
Good morning
No
again.
between. How is your shit?
Ugh. I also had to walk the tomato plant.
Did you just say walk?
What's the difficulty of this knowledge check?
Only 3.
Only 3.
It's a sort of out of the way world.
I don't have anything to help with against the drug stuff, so just roll up plain. He's gonna take a step outside. Just gonna be like, and immediately light up another cigarette as he like pollutes this place.
Take your one more strain.
Oh my gosh, he passes out.
No, he doesn't. He's still. Oh wait, this is actually it.
Yeah, this is my 12. Oh no, 12 out of 12 strain. So don't I need to get to 13? Right? I need to go over.
I do believe so.
Okay. So this is literally his last one.
Also, update your damn strain. There you go.
Okay,
Are
sorry.
you all right, pilot? You seem to be sweating quite profusely.
He's gonna be kind of dizzy, spinning, just in place. Like, yeah, I'm fine. I just need to, I just need to sit down.
How about you sit down for a moment?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, after a combat, don't we roll anything for recover strain?
Yep. Cool or discipline?
Yeah, you can do. Discipline the check, yep.
I'm gonna need that.
And while you roll that, because Iacho, that was for you were doing the knowledge check as well, right?
Check, yeah.
Okay, so what to say about Toydaria? So it is basically like a giant forest swamp bullshit kind of planet where most of the native inhabitants, the Toydarians, you all might know them as Watto from episode 1, or if you've ever seen the Clone Wars series, they were a bit more prevalent there. But they're little flying. Yeah, but they were those flying bug reptile motherfuckers. So they build their cities basically high into the air, into like these almost pillar-like cities, I guess you would call them, because the ground level, as I said, is mostly forest swamps and it smells like shit. Since the end of the Clone Wars and in the recent years, it should also be noted they're in Hut space, and although they are in Hut space, they weren't one of the planets that have been known to have a lot of Hut activity on them. However, though, after the resurgence of the Confederacy, it was one of the planets that did actively get taken over by the new Confederacy. So it is not a galactic empire ran or even remotely near their planet. And what did you
Did they leave the
okay.
monarchy intact?
They still have their monarchy intact, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, at this point, the newest king is an individual by the name of Teleminon. I will write that down because
Yes.
it's a big name. Drive, please. Hold on. Teleminon, king of Toydaria. Now, your guys' contract in particular, the prick that pissed off the Black Sun, Zaro, he is in the capital city of Toydaria, also known as what's their fucking capital called again? The Royal City.
Great name.
It's what I would have called it as well. All right. So the pilot says, "Hey, I'm gonna take a moment to make sure the ship is, feeling all right after that exciting time. Um, and then I'll get to my business around here." He gives you all his contact for getting in contact with him. And he says, "Once you all complete the contract, let me know." He says, "I mean, as a reminder, we are in Hut space, so just keep an eye and a nose out. Lord knows the Toydarians have quite the nose, though."
Yes, of course.
All right. So how do you all want to go about this?
So, how much do we actually know about the target?
Well, so the actual contract itself didn't really go into too many details about what he did to piss off the Black Sun, other than money laundering issues. But it does say that he is a high market profiteer, and it does give you a name of the shop that he runs and profits from. However, though, before you all go anywhere, you hear some metal clanking as a battle droid approaches you all. It is of the B1 variety, and it says, "Halt. Welcome to Toydaria. How may we assist you today?"
Jitsuki has another. He actually takes a bump of stim calf powder to get him going for the day
Okay.
as he's feeling unwell, and also has a death stick after.
Stick, okay.
pizza is acquired.
Oh yeah, pizza.
Yes.
What type of pizza?
Tuna.
What the fuck? I'd rather have fucking anchovies on my pizza.
That's your opinion, and you're entitled to it.
Real
Never in my life have I heard tuna on
coach.
pizza.
Yes, what did you want from me? Sorry.
Oh no, I was just saying hi.
Yes, hello.
So yes, a B1 battle droid is trying to ask you all what's up, or what you all are doing here on Toyd area today.
We are traders from off-world. Could you perhaps direct us to the mercantile district?
He says, absolutely civilian. He says, please move along to the dock manager's office so you can be signed in and he can help you with that information. Roger, Roger.
That is not my name, but thank you.
Absolutely. Now, I will say, for your time here, Rill, the sight of B1 battle droids, it brings back memories of Varys's group in their heroic endeavors back in the day. And in a way, you almost feel a little indebted to these mechanical constructs and those that they work with.
I'm gonna roll to see if she understands that these are literally just droids that have no actual thinking of her own, or if she is like believes that they are actually beings that are capable of actual reasoning.
Okay. Wait.
As long as she doesn't call them clankers.
I'm trying to think what I would want you to actually roll for that, because on one hand, you might say that that's a level of intelligence.
Yeah, they got consciousness, right?
But technically, you could also say that this is a philosophical question, which is, I mean, there is a level of intelligence that goes into it, but it's a different type of intelligence.
Point in case, are they literally just people? It's more like just like it's more of a sense of like, are they people, or are they literally just programmed to, or like actually? Yeah, you get what I mean.
Yeah, I would say use either computers or knowledge education. And the difficulty for this one, I would say it would be 3 purple, but take a setback because of your sympathies. They are 100% sentient beings and they deserve your respect.
She gives the droid the good old Dathomir nice sister bow.
He says, yes. Roger, Roger.
It is all I can offer for the things that you and yours did on my home world.
He says, I am not quite sure what we did on your home world, but civilian, you are much appreciated for the sovereignty of the Confederacy of the independent systems. Roger, Roger. Yeah, which
Yes,
time
yes,
around?
Confederacy.
Of course. Of course.
Now, as you all would note, you at this area there are a lot of Toydarians, as you may have guessed, as they're flying around, just doing their business. Um, Honestly, the Toydarians of this area are fairly well dressed. You know, they're fairly high, noble. You know,
Not like a
sort of
sleaze bag
sl-
working
like sleaze
a
bag, yeah,
super shop.
yeah. But they all do kind of give you all the odd eye because it's not often that Toydaria gets really any type of visitors that aren't, well, Toydarian.
They still
It's
have
not on everyone's vacation list.
they still have like slaves and stuff. Is that part of their culture?
I don't know.
Oh,
Did you pass the knowledge check?
no, I didn't. I didn't make one, but I. This is just out of character because I know in the movies they're just like they don't mind, you know. Or at least that one character.
So technically, it's just Watto, because slavery is legal on Tatooine, and it's not necessarily the Toydarians that make slavery legal on Tatooine, but
Right.
since it's hut space,
No problem. Okay, that's what I. That's thank you.
yeah.
I just wanted to. So we wouldn't see like. Yeah. Okay.
I would say it's out of character. It is definitely not in the Toydarian system though. To
Like their culture
like
and stuff.
even back in the day, like they weren't really slave
Okay.
holders
Okay.
like the cat people or whatever. It's just that Watto, since he lived in an area that was HUD space,
Right.
you know,
Right. That makes
why
sense.
not?
Yeah. This is why good and bad is culturally subjective.
Yep. All right. Is there anything else y'all want cat people? Hey, you know, the Zygarians. I just remember they were also killed by Count Dooku. See how much they have in common with the Datamirians? In fact, a lot of people were killed by Count Dooku.
That was kind of his thing, yeah.
It was kind of his thing. In fact, the Toydarian king was killed by his apprentice. Actually, no, Savage Opress that did it. Was he his apprentice at the time?
I don't remember.
Regardless, let us continue.
He kinda was. Apparently he overstepped his boundaries.
Yeah.
Now then, Port Authority.
Port Authority, yes. So the Port Authority's office is a fairly well-kept location. The individual in there is a somewhat robust-looking Toydarian, a little on the chunkier side, um, as he was sitting down at the time of y'all going in there, and as soon as you all enter, his wings start to flap, 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 flap as he gets up from his little chair. He says, "And who might you all be?" He says, "It's not often that I see a Doug.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the other two, though."
I am Pantoran, Yacho Sarway the name. Here is my identification.
Lauren looks at your identification. He says, and he says, "Oh, seems all in order." And he looks at the the very pale-looking female says, "And you?"
Yacho elbows roll as unsubtly as
Yeah,
possible.
Jinzigu's about to nudge him a bit. Go on, don't be shy.
Coach!
He lost. Coach.
Sorry, my girlfriend shoved something in my face. Yes.
So what?
I
What
had
did
to
it-
check something. Sorry about that.
Toydarian's
Yes.
asking what you are.
Yes. Vitordarian.
Yes, a Toydarian.
Little creature, strange as you are, I am a Dathomirian.
Dathomirian. Dathomir. I've heard of the planets. I didn't know it had its own sentient species on there. Regardless, what brings you all to Toydaria today?
Import, export.
He starts typing
Otherwise,
into his computer.
Squanch and get Swifty.
Squanch? He tilts his head at you in particular and says, "I don't quite understand, but let me write that down. Swanch and get Swifty."
He had
He
a tough
says,
day. We ran into pirates on the way here.
"Pirates? No. I guess it's not too uncommon." So these are all just bold-faced lies you all are saying, right? I mean, obviously, yeah.
I mean, we're exporting a person from being alive, maybe?
And Jinzigu is just making a pop culture reference of his people or whatever. We did face some pirates.
All
Doug
right,
and
so
Morty is very popular.
Doggy Morty.
Is that what they were?
So I would say any of you can make this roll, since you all are kind of collectively lying with one another. But it'll be a deception check, or whatever the hell the deception variant's called.
What's
Yeah,
the
it is
difficulty?
deception against his discipline. Does he have any discipline? Is the real question.
Of course, he's Toydarian. My trick
He
don't
actually
work on him. Only money.
He actually does not have discipline. And so that means discipline's based off of willpower. But he does have 3 willpower, so
Still
3
pretty
purple.
good.
Oh, wait.
Eh.
But he has a ability called Nobody's Fool 1. Upgrade difficulty of charm, coercion, or deception checks targeting the character once.
Oh my gosh.
So, 1 red.
Well, it's not
There you
Yacho.
go,
He
fitting.
doesn't have much in terms of cunning.
He continues typing into the computer as he says, "Can you all please, real quick,
Stop your
let
bullshit.
me just take your... No, I just need to take your picture for the, our systems."
Is that, is it mandatory? You use the
Yes.
picture on my ID? Or something?
No, those are old pictures. We need your current picture.
Oh, fuck. When Junsigi goes...
Complaining.
What's that?
He says, "Now quit complaining and stand there." He points in front of the camera.
Junsigi's gonna, like, kind of make a face. Try to use indistinguishable, to make his appearance in the picture seem more, I guess, less distinguishable shit. I don't know.
Alright. I'll just take your 1 strain, damn it.
pulls a face.
What do you want me to do with the strain?
Oh, you already took it. Okay.
Yeah.
He says, now let me make one thing very clear here. He says, as he takes Junsiki's picture, he says, I don't know what you're pulling on me. He says, you don't look like merchants to me. He says, I don't know what your plan is here, but just know, on Toydaria, we don't take breaking the law kindly. He says, take this as your warning. Toydarians are not easily fooled.
Noted.
He says, next.
Wait, you just wanted my picture or what?
No, he wants everyone's picture.
Okay. Thought I was getting profiled there.
You
It's 'cause
ducks
you're a
all
duck.
the same.
All the same. What's your name, Sebulba?
Sebulba.
He says, next one in front of the picture.
If it pleases you.
He says, it does please me. Snap. He says, final one in front of the picture, please. He looks to Coach's reel.
Fine. I will. I am here to cooperate.
He snaps a picture. He says, very well. Welcome to Dodaria. And we got our eyes on you. He scowls. He, lifting up his nose slightly, as if he's snorting. And then he sits back down.
Fucking.
And he says, oh, wait, before I go, who should I charge for the parking fee?
The pilot is still with the ship. You should be able to see him from here.
Oh, very good. I'll charge him. Thank you. So yes, now you're on Toydaria. So, despite its very natural way about it, the Toydarian cities are, as I said, they're not underdeveloped or undertech. In fact, Toydarians are pretty well advanced as a society and people. They often get stereotyped though because they oftentimes because of their temperament and the fact that the only notable Toydarians in the out of character framework is frickin' Watto, and he's not really the best individual for this species. Also, as it turns out, they're mammals. I did look that up. Not reptiles, but mammals.
Oh, they don't look very reptilian, do they?
They look
Well, I mean,
they don't look very anything.
Yeah,
I mean,
they look a bit like a bug, mammal, or fucking reptile. I don't know what to make
I was
of it.
thinking amphibians at first. But yes. So now you all are on your own in the city.
Junseki lights up another death stick.
Oh my fucking god. He's sweating, buckets, just like, ah, fucking.
Breathing heavy. Just like a fucking dog with kennel cough or some shit. Just roaming with y'all.
Yeah. It should be noted that obviously the majority of what you're seeing around there is Toydarians, but there is a common sight of what looks to be B1 and the occasional B2 battle droid patrolling the area.
Quite a bit of military presence, and now we are in their system. Let us hope that will not come back to bite us. Now, is there, I don't know, a tourist map here, or does it seem obvious in which direction the mercantile district would be?
I mean, yeah, for the most part, it's fairly close by. It's one of the things that Toydaria is more known for in their city. As you might have guessed, they're very shrewd businessmen.
All right, off we go.
Mind tricks don't work. Only money. I do love that they actually do have a rule though that makes it harder to deceive them. That makes me very happy. All right. So, as you enter the market district, there are many well kept and up to date stores, as you also see the occasional street peddlers saying, "Best prices around. You won't find any prices better than here." As you also see others yelling at their competitors, and it seems like a very, very cutthroat business.
Quite a lively sort, these Toydarians.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. I'm kind of out of breath again. You think we could just sit down somewhere?
Perhaps seizing all your smoking would help, but sure, I suppose. I do not wish to carry you around.
A Toydarian hovering over you, he says, "Have you considered flying instead?"
Oh yeah, let me just take my legs and start flapping them.
Don't blame me. As he flitters off.
Fucking smartass. Jinseki's all stressed out, like, just needing to puff more.
He is truly an addict, isn't he?
Oh yeah. Trying to...
While
So-
you all determine your plan of action, I'm going to go grab my own food real quick, BRB.
Okay.
So, pilot, you have some former experience with this kind of unsavory business, yes?
Talking to me or the Rhodium pilot?
He stayed with the ship.
Okay. I don't know if you're like... you know, to be honest, I find it hard just to, like, function through the day. That's why I just look for a pilot possession. Just makes things easier, but that's all I gotta do. You know, I'm good for other things that you've seen. I'm just trying to make do, really. If this is where it gets me, I mean, that's what I gotta do.
Yes, but have you done something similar to this specifically before?
Oh, I mean, I probably would have bailed if I wasn't comfortable in this situation, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I'm good for the work, man. Just, you trust me.
Look, my point is, I have not. This is
Oh, okay, yeah, it's just,
a first for me.
it's just like, I don't know. Sometimes you're just hanging out with your homies, yeah? And other times you're hanging out with, like, important fancy folk. It's, you know, and then sometimes you're hanging out with scumbags. It's not much. You'll know the difference.
Mm-hmm. So how would one go about finding this this person? Ask around?
Yeah, honestly, we could also, I mean, we could ask. We could also intimidate, but we could end up upsetting the wrong people. This isn't our territory. Anything, I'd suggest just
All right, I'm back.
welcome back. Just asking some folks, but some people get upset when you're nosy, so you gotta be kind of delicate in those situations.
Right, right.
If you want, I could try to take the lead. Appreciate you letting me sit out a bit and catch my breath.
I think that would be preferable for now, yes. I will be right behind you.
Okay. Could after Jinsegi finishes up this death stick, could he recover some strain for having also sit out? Unless the death stick counted that.
So what are you all doing?
We were just sitting out a bit because I don't know. I mean, it doesn't have to recover strain technically because that's not like a mechanic or anything. Just sitting out, but he was just trying to catch his breath.
Resting technically is.
But they were talking about how to find this guy, and Jinsigi was just offered to kind of help take the lead and like asking for people because Iacho, right?
Yes.
Iacho saying this was kind of his first time, although Jinsigi was kind of worried that like Iacho was super experienced and he was asking Jinsigi specifically because to determine if he was like even well enough for this part of the gig. But he was surprised to hear that it was just like his first time rolling around these parts or these kinds of things. So yeah, maybe streetwise to ask about our subject in mind.
Okay. I can work with the streetwise.
Okay.
It will be a 1 purple difficulty.
1 purple difficulty.
Junsiki's running a risky business here.
Yeah, no kidding.
He's running a real risky business here.
I'm back to 12 out of 12.
All right, but you did get a triumph. So,
Could I sorry, go ahead.
oh no, continue. What were you want to say?
I shouldn't have interrupted. I should have let you go. I don't know. I kind of had in mind also getting in contact with someone to try to sell off some of the spice and stimcalf powder, maybe some of the cigarettes and death sticks that I picked up from a previous location. He wants to. He wants to complete his smuggling circle for these goods.
So he gets the smuggling goods as payment, and now he's trying to sell them off.
Well, not all of them. He definitely wants to keep some for himself. He just wants. He needs more money to buy more drugs to for the future.
Yeah, I would allow that as a part of the triumph.
Hell yeah.
So for the first part, which is figuring out where this other dude is, you find a local shopkeep that says, "What? You talking about that prick?" Yeah, I know where he is. Fucking Zaro. He thinks he got the best products on the block. Oh, fuck him. I got the best products on the block. He says, "You didn't hear from me, but I hear he puts bottomless shit
There is a
in
lot
his
of strange.
products."
There is a lot of strange words you're using, little creature.
Who are you calling little? I am very big. fattest Toydarian in my family.
Is that a compliment?
Let's get
He says, but yes.
let's get back. Yeah, let's get back to the subject of mine. He has Bantha shed in his. What are you putting in yours?
He says, I put only the highest quality shit in my shit.
Oh my god.
He says, but it's not actually shit. It's high quality products.
Okay.
He says, but if you want Zaro's crap, he says, you gotta go one level up and across. He points to a little pillar in the distance. He says, he's on the second floor. That pillar, right there.
Awesome, thank you. I'll have to might have to come by back through here. Maybe if I can pick up a sample.
And yeah.
Go ahead, sorry.
Or as you're walking away, though, another Toydarian from a little dark alley, he looks over in your direction. He says, hey, you.
He looks both ways and then just makes sure he kind of coast is clear, and then he walks it towards him. What's up?
He says, you're a newer hunter, aren't you?
I'm new to this block, yeah.
He says, well, I can see an addict when I see one.
Oh,
He says, don't you tell a lie.
Yeah, it takes one to know one, huh? No, we're just something from off-world. Probably can't find an. If it's found here, it's probably gonna be the same price.
Maybe. He says, but he says, give me your data pad real quick.
Okay.
He pinpoints in a set of coordinates. He says, go here, but don't make sure you're not being followed. Good shit, good prices.
All right. Thank you. What's My name is Junsegi.
And
If we happen to cross each other.
when you turn around, he's gone like Batman.
Drugman.
Nice.
Hey, you don't want to know how he knows people do death sticks.
Oh yeah.
They got that look about them.
Mm-hmm.
Sunken
Thousand
eyes.
death stick stare.
How's the stick stare? Yeah.
I might have to go run a little errand. Well, you guys might after meeting up with Zaro here. He meets back with his companions and says that.
All right, I suppose.
Yeah, the gentleman was just asking for directions, but it seemed like a interesting spot. Just he was mentioning.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't help him, of course. I didn't know where it was, so. But based on the details, yeah, I think I know I can find it. Okay, shall we get going? He says nervously.
Yes, we should.
So wait, are you staying with them when they go to the shop, or are you going on your own to?
He might go up to the door, like get them in, and then he'd be like, "Okay, I'm gonna come back for you guys," or something like that. I don't know.
Okay.
Or I'll meet you back at the ship or something. I don't know. Unless they say something where they interested, like they want to come along or something. But if they're just okay.
What were you going to do?
I was just gonna check out somewhere on the sites here. Check the neighborhood, you know. I don't think it'll take very long.
I am curious. You speak in a very strange way. Are you by chance hiding something?
Aren't we all hiding something?
Not
Are you trying to
necessarily.
deceive Real?
I just said I'm gonna go. Yeah, you can make that seem like I'm kind of bending the truth a little bit. I mean, I am going to check the neighborhood and stuff, but he's not being clear as specifics, obviously.
Well, player versus player stat checks.
Oh no.
This is where Jutsugi gets his last strain and passes out.
What is your discipline, Real?
Discipline is 3 green.
So that'd be 3 purple to deceive Real.
Oh my gosh.
After you're done talking, you just kind of lay flat on your face.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Passes out.
What even told you? Incapacitated. Ain't that a quinky dink?
He's gonna rest here while they talk to Zaro.
He's just gonna rest it while I talk to me. To Zaro. Well, I mean, are y'all just gonna leave him there and go inside, or are you gonna try to do anything with him?
Well, we gotta sketch the place out.
Okay. So, to sketch the place out, I would say there's a couple of checks you could probably use for this one. And I will give you the list of them, and then you can tell me which ones you want to do. So there's a definite computers check that you could do here, a definite perception check, and a definite streetwise check. And each one will give you different information. So it's not all like you're looking at the same thing.
What was the first
For
one? Sorry.
the first one is computers, and that will be the hardest one at 4 purple. Actually, I guess it probably isn't the hard. It's the hardest in the most amount of dice, but technically the perception is going to be 1 red, 1 purple, and the streetwise will be 3 purple. So I'll just write that in chat. There you go. And Jun Siggy is gonna stay passed out.
Yeah, he's in a deep sleep. You don't know when's the last time
He's in a deep sleep right now.
You don't even know when's the last time you actually seen him asleep. He's just been like partying with the fucking death sticks and
Too many drugs, man.
So yeah, drugs.
Partying with Alderine and Goopa Birds. What was the check for?
That was a
Sketching the
computer's
place out.
check.
Sketching the place
Yes,
out.
it was.
Will is just casually chilling. She has no idea what these guys are doing. She's just vibing, acting as moral support.
So
Scooping as usual.
Ril can also do any of the checks that she wanted to. I didn't realize Yacho was a computer whiz.
Well, not yet.
Oh yeah, I'm going. It seems like they're the computer whiz right now.
So, based on your knowledge of computers, just from looking around at the outside of the store, you can notice that there are definitive security systems in place, namely some fairly decent cameras, and although it might be hard for a normal person to spot, you see the lines of what would normally be a turret of some variety that is being, it is a style of turret that's meant to actually look like just a part of the scenery. Um, Otherwise, you notice that the actual store itself has a computer lock on it that doesn't look like it would be too difficult to hack either. And finally, the like you do notice actual markings that would indicate a sort of a laser grid style like security system at both the ground and the air level.
Okay.
And what is Real gonna do? Just chill?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. So he's doing computer things.
He's doing computer things, yeah.
Are we at the physical location or are we?
You are at the physical location.
No, she's gonna. If a goal is clear, she's gonna just monitor things for patterns.
So you could do a streetwise or a perception.
I think perception is the better of a two in this case. Let
So the
me.
perception is the one red, one purple, and the streetwise is three purple.
Okay, one red, one purple, three purple. I'll do one red, one purple. Hey!
Nice. All right, so as you are carefully avoiding stepping on June Siggy, who is lying on the ground, passed out, unfortunately. Um, what you do notice is that the store itself is somewhat high trafficked, but not nearly as much as, say, some of the competitors nearby. Now, noticeably, you notice the type of individuals going into the actual store itself seem to be more aristocratic looking individuals. So nicer clothes, fancier adornments, stuff like that. Occasionally, you can peer inside, and you would notice that the merchant Zaro is talking with these individuals, and inside the store itself, there is a wide selection of just what looks to be um, like jewelry and other types of adornments that you would find in there. Now, um, so how long are you actually just scoping out this place for? I should also ask.
As long as it seems reasonable to just be browsing. So, I don't know, a couple of minutes.
Just staring in the window, just eyes wide. No. The store itself as well is it's fairly like the area around it you notice is, as I said, even though the store itself is moderately trafficked, the general area doesn't look to be the craziest of Toydarian traffic. And yeah, that's all I'll say you got with that check.
Okay, well, independently, we would meet up outside again. Quite a bit of electrical security in there. A turret as well. And a laser grid. Quite a paranoid man, that one.
Junsei's still passed out.
Can Jinseki come out of his torpor just to take a hit of Avabush spice to go into a deeper slumber? Because he's feeling that sleep real good.
Sure, take one more strain.
Oh, hell yeah.
Unbelievable.
Junsei is a champion among men, all right? It's not the drugs that did him. It was he that did the drugs.
Sitting outside the store, does he seem to be getting regular deliveries?
I would say nothing that you would really notice.
What did you say I noticed, or like that could be seen with two successes?
I was saying
Just
that you would notice that the general like quality of stuff he's selling is um aristocratic stuff. His general audience is aristocratic. The shop itself is moderately poured by people, but the area that it's in is not the most like high capacity, well trafficked locations.
yeah. So what? So correction then. What she's seeing is the following: things that look excessive.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, she wears red robes. That's it.
Oh,
All these, like probably some, like maybe some filigree, some random ass belts and buckles and shit.
yeah. Wait, are you saying that she's shopping?
No, she's not shopping. It's the thing that she was seeing.
Yeah, more or less. Yeah.
So she's just looking at excess.
Yes.
Oh,
That that is correct.
yes. I will say, strange creature, that these items look very unnecessary.
He says, "What are you talking about? My products are exceedingly necessary."
In what way? They are. If you look on that little thing in the back, tunic, maybe we call it. Yes, but let us call it a tunic, strange creature. It has all of these. How do you call them? They hang and dangle and get in the way. No.
He says, "What type of backwater world are you from?" He
Oh, not
says,
from
"Of course
here.
the dormants are necessary. They make people look good. They make people like each other. It shows status, quality."
Oh, it is some sort of local. How to say? Tradition, perhaps.
Ah, I wouldn't say local. I would say most species tend to dress nicely if they're good. He says, now time is money, friends. He says, are you gonna keep using up the air in here? Are you gonna buy something?
Are you not using up an equal amount?
He says, yes, but it's my store.
Well, then it is hardly fair the things that you are saying.
He says, it's my store. He says, I don't go to your store and take up your time and then say, "Why are you doing this in your own store?"
She chuckles slightly because at the just sheer silliness of this Toydarian.
He says, "Now either buy something or get out."
I will say you have a very, very
Other
strange
customers.
way of speaking. It is very amusing.
What do you mean amusing? This is how all Toydarians speak.
Just listen to you. You have this adorable little nasal. You sound like you're pinching your nose. And she pinches her own nose as she speaks.
He says, "You're starting to irk me."
You are a funny creature.
He says, "I give you he says, I'm gonna give you 1 more minute. Otherwise, I'm gonna call the police."
What other items do you have here?
He says, "You're looking at it," as he pulls up a clock as he starts monitoring the clock. 45
I-
seconds.
Is that for sale?
No, it's my clock. 30 seconds.
Fine. Be that way. And she will just depart.
He puts on the clock after your character departs, as he begins engaging other customers that are not real. What was Rill's goal there?
She has no idea. She has never worked this kind of thing before.
Okay.
Do you think she's a professional criminal?
Yes.
No.
She's going to become the best criminal in
Yes.
the sector. So I forget, what time is it for you guys right now?
Almost 11.
11 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, question for both this session and future sessions. How long do you all actually are able to go?
4 hours from our start time. For me.
Because, okay. So 4 hours for you from the start time. And what about you all? And Europe.
Yeah, not an issue. I mean, it's Sunday
Okay.
tomorrow.
Yeah, it's Sunday tomorrow.
Gotcha. Well, I know, like, I guess the issue is, I guess on Hades, because I think you go to sleep, right? Immediately afterwards.
No, I wake up and then I'm supposed to hop on the because I get out at 11 p.m. and then I usually get home around 12. I'm supposed to get be like, let's say, asleep by 1, but that doesn't usually happen. But you know, 1 to 9 is 8 hours.
Okay.
So
I got you. Okay, so effectively 4 hours is the limit.
yeah, I mean we could go like 4
Gotcha.
hours 20 minutes. But that's
Gotcha.
like
Okay, no.
that's like a science to down to the T with how on time I could get to work.
Okay. No. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going over for any of y'all.
No, I'm
Nah,
fine.
chilling.
It's
All
weekend,
right.
baby.
So continuing on then. What are you all gonna do with this information then?
And it's the guy himself who mans the counter, yeah?
Yeah, no. It's his store.
And he puts bantha shit in his products.
You're passed out. You can't speak.
Dreams of Bantha shit.
He's
Really?
sleep talking. No, I'm just
Yes.
kidding. That'd be stupid, Meta. Maybe he's sleep talking. You guys can use the Avabush spice as like some kind of truth thing from him.
Where did you hide the money? there's some kind of cafe or cantina or pub or whatever close by that would give you a decent window towards the store. Something suitable for a stakeout.
Do a 3 purple perception.
What the fuck?
Hoydarian cities look very different.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the cafe's like 4 stories up. You gotta fucking fly up there.
It theoretically could be.
There's no advertising at all. They don't have signs.
Yeah, there's
Well,
not
they might have signs, but it's like sometimes like as when you go to a lot of different foreign locations, sometimes like the way they advertise shit is very weird. Like I remember when I went to when I was in Korea, like a lot of their signs for places were very plain. Like some places I couldn't tell if it was a restaurant or something else because even if it was a restaurant, you could never really tell like type of restaurant it was until like you really got closer and inside. Like you'd be surprised.
Yeah, but that's the thing is like with in Japan as well, like because they basically like a lot of the signage is in like especially like for most of the restaurants, there are also those who are well a bit more catered to foreigners that have clear signage that just says what
Yeah.
they are. But then there's those with just fabric signs with random like hiragana and the kanji, and
Yep.
just
Yep.
yeah,
They're not
I
quite.
But no,
enter
you don't
one
see
of
any
those.
pub or tavern nearby.
Yeah.
You do see a very, very uh, suspicious looking Toydarian, though.
Okay.
Yep.
What makes him look suspicious?
He just looks suspicious.
Uh-huh.
He looks shifty.
Cool. Is he looking over towards Junsigi?
Not even remotely.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just leave Junsigi to sleep in here. I'll wake up like fucking 72 hours later. He'll be
I thought Jutsuki passed out outside.
No, he'll get mugged.
He's gonna wake up in a bathtub full of ice. Oh God, where's my kidney?
That would be the quest.
The quest to find your kidney.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, how dense are the walls of the buildings here?
Dense.
Yeah.
So it's a
Wow,
completely
thick.
metallic. I wouldn't say it's the most thick. Maybe like normal household walls, but made of metal. And glass where there's windows.
Right. Okay, Yacho will get out his data pad and look for courier services in the
Courier
area.
services.
Yes.
Okay. Um. So upon space googling, courier services in the area, you do find a couple of hits. Are you gonna become courier 6?
Nope. Gonna get shot in the head first.
Gotcha. Speaking of Google, did you all see like the Google like blackout or whatever, or no, the Windows blackout.
No, what
Wasn't a
happened?
Windows blackout per se, but yes, I heard.
That shit was wild.
I hadn't heard. What was that
Yeah,
about?
some update. It basically a update went out for Windows that or something that basically bricked a whole bunch of systems. So almost every single airline and train station had to cancel flights and push them back because none of their computer systems were working.
Oh shit.
Huge server hosting company updated their firmware and bricked Windows in the process for those people.
More or less.
It's kind of crazy.
But yes, are you gonna go to this courier service?
No, he's gonna
Oh,
figure out if there's one that will do pickup and delivery, no questions asked, basically.
um. So I mean, they wouldn't have like advertised no questions asked on there, but you could certainly ask.
Yeah, no, not seedy enough. Hmm.
You would need to find an
Because
underworld for that type of stuff.
Yacho does have some explosives, but
Oh shit.
can't just leave a package in there and blow it up from the outside because they are being watched. Maybe.
Well, the question is, what risks are you willing to take versus what methodologies?
Great question.
What?
Well, for now, we're gonna wait until Junsigi wakes up.
Okay. So a one night rest would remove all strain.
Wall
Are you
strain.
all just gonna are you all just gonna like bunker down back at the ship for a night then?
Guess we'll have to.
Yeah. And
Okay.
Rill is gonna take some time to just do some meditation.
To eat some Toydarians.
Yes, eat some Toydarians.
Oh my goodness, I just realized. Can you just do a roll real quick, June Siggy?
Sure. What kind of roll you need?
Literally any type, just do like a two green, two purple. Hmm. Oh, okay, so it doesn't automatically. All right, so
Oh, I see what you did with the
yeah,
dice.
yes, yeah. So it's only just a reminder thing. Gotcha.
Okay,
Okay,
okay. I see, I see.
there you go. Well, you have no strain.
Nice.
So, does the meditating actually do anything for you, Coach, or is it
Mm,
just
it's
a
mainly a
case of
figure. It is a figure. It is a figurative thing. She does have force rating though.
okay? So the night passes as June Siggy, the drugs flow through your system. The strain of the other day slowly starts to dissipate as you wake up, probably with a horrendous hangover, if I had to guess.
I I need some stim cap powder. Holy shit.
Um, Iacho, did you do anything over the night?
Well, other than sleeping, Yacho did some calisthenics.
Okay. Well, in the morning, the pilot comes back as well, and he says, "So, how was your guys' a business trip so far?"
Right, it's very not straightforward when you don't know how to do business yet it turns out.
He says, "Wait a
If-
minute."
Difficult to
Have y'all-
close the deal.
He says, "Have y'all not had to do this type of business transaction before?"
Junseki takes a bump of stem calf and snorts it. And it's like, oh no, that immediately made it worse. Fuck. I need. He just immediately leaves the room, tries to find some like water or something.
Fucking hell, Junsigi.
That's Junseki's response to this question.
No, I am a trade novice so far.
He says, I see. Well, he says, I still have a couple bits of my own business around here. Um, yeah, just let me know when you all are done,
Right.
and we can head on our way. Can you? So wait, is the real force sensitive?
Yep.
Oh shit. Can you roll a force die and then do a normal discipline check for me, please?
That's the funny thing. The Night Sister spec is you get 1 force rating immediately. I mean, they are forcey. I'm not gonna be doing force powers though, so don't worry about
Okay.
it. Like it's pretty much just if anything is would just be related. They do not just like the good old whiz, for instance.
Hmm.
So
Well,
don't worry about it.
I guess the question is, are that because there are certain species in the Star Wars galaxy that like inherently, even if they don't use force powers, kind of are
No, this is
temperamentally changed by the force, if that makes sense. Would you say your character falls into that category?
um. I think it is. I think it is part of. I don't think we're naturally. So I think. Oh, I mean, obviously, there's something like that. Yeah. I'm trying to formulate the words here. I mean, yeah, let's go. I mean, technically, yes, because I mean that's what Night Sisters are after all. They do need to be force sensitive to be able to do their rituals and shit.
What is this? Ah, one moment.
Junseki is at the lavatory sipping on the sink and feeling like he's gonna have a headache vomit.
So yeah, just do that discipline check for me real quick.
Yeah, just check. Any difficulty?
2 purple.
Perp. Perp. Let me just double.
Purple.
Discipline was free. Perp.
Ooga chaka, ooga, ooga, ooga chaka. And roll your little forcey die.
Yeah, the force die. Boom.
Nice.
They and besides, Night Sisters are balanced, so to speak.
Yeah.
That's their whole.
So your meditation throughout the night, definitely, while is straining on the mind, it does clear your mind as you enter the morning with a sense of almost good feeling, but disciplined feeling. So almost a lack of emotion, but not really.
Wonderful.
What? All right. So, yes, now it's next morning. June Siggy, you can actively communicate again.
Oh, those things I said with like the Simcaf powder and stuff. I did I did all that stuff. Simcaf powder
Okay.
to wake up, but
Okay.
he's like vomiting in the bathroom now.
He's just vomiting in the bathroom.
Yeah, I guess so. Something like that. He's just feels horrible. Feels like shit.
How does he
Fantastic.
exist like that? Seems exhausting.
It's what makes him strong. Once he's done, once he comes back around, he'll be good.
Uh-huh.
He's straight conditioning his body. You know.
He's conditioning it. Oh, yeah. So as the morning starts, there is a sound coming from the entrance of the ship, almost like a banging.
Concerning.
Bang,
Someone
bang, bang,
stop
bang.
the banging! Yells from the
Yacho
bathroom.
checks the outboard cameras.
There is a Toydarian flanked by two B1 battle droids. He has a little stick in his hand as he is banging on the entry hatch of the ship.
Oh god, someone please answer it.
Looks like some kind of inspector. Is there anything anyone needs to hide?
Yeah, probably Jinsuki. Most
I
definitely.
suggest you do it now.
How do you relay that to him? Because he's like trying to cover up his ears from the banging of the door with this pounding headache. Locked himself in the bathroom. Unless that's a good
If you're
hiding
not
spot.
willing to hear it, then not at all.
Okay. He's still locked in the bathroom then.
Then Yacho goes to the loading ramp and lowers it. Can we help you?
He says, yes, you can, in fact. He says, we are sorry to bother you this morning, but we were getting a complaint from a shopkeeper about someone that we think is on your ship.
Complaint. Uh-huh.
A complaint, yes. There was a annoyance complaint by a shopkeeper against a certain pale-skinned individual.
And that warrants you being here? I
He
mean, I
says,
am annoyed by plenty of people, but I rarely complain about it to the authorities, I must say.
well, it is something worth checking into, just to say we did. He says, she was being very inconsiderate and making very racially insensitive comments.
Well, there's only one individual here who fits that description, so I suppose you can discuss that with her.
Can we speak with her, please?
Be my guest.
Be my guest. Be my guest. Put my services to the test.
Yes.
He flitters onto the ship as he looks around for Real.
Yeah, she'll be found somewhere just meditating.
He says, "Ah, you match the description perfectly." He says, "Pleasure to meet you." He says, I work with the local police, and I'm just here to gather information."
Greetings, strange creature. It is a pleasure for me to lend you my assistance. Pardon,
You-
my mind is a little bit occupied.
He says, "I see. You can either just refer to me as a Toydarian or Garoon."
Garoon, very well.
He says, "So I was receiving a complaint by one of the local shopkeepers about a foreigner who was making very insensitive remarks and was causing a nuisance for his business."
Indeed, he requested that I departed, and so I did.
He says, "It took you almost, or my bad." He said it took him almost 4 times of saying it for you to go away.
I was actually interested in that the item he presented, but he did not seem too inclined to offer it in trade.
He says, "Well, look, here on Toydaria, we take our businesses very seriously. We take these type of complaints fairly seriously." He says, "I'm going to ask you, since you're new, this is a warning." He says, "Be courteous of our people, be courteous of our ways, and there won't be any issues."
Understood.
He says, "For now, I'm just going to write you a citation and a ticket that." He writes a little thing, hands it off to you. He says, "Make sure you pay that to the magistrate by the morning or by the afternoon. Goodbye." And he flutters out.
He takes it and just looks at it, whatever it reads.
It says, citation, public nuisance, fine, 50 credits.
I am. Let's see how much he has. And how does it want to be deposited?
He gave you the directions to the local magistrate.
She has 3K credits left, so. Wait, no, that's a little bit too much. I would say she has. I would say that she has just enough. Just enough.
Meanwhile, was Yacho and Junsigi doing anything?
Sitting and watching it unfold.
Nursing this headache in the bathroom still. He does it. He can hardly stand his own world right now.
All right. So what is your plans then?
Huh. The easiest way would be to acquire the services of a third party that would deliver a parcel to the proprietor of the store. That would mean business can be done effectively. So is every single building in this town a massive tower?
Not all of them. So it goes up and down, but it is a fairly vertical city because they're fairly vertical people. Comes with the ability to have wings.
Yeah, that didn't always seem to go so well for them, but I guess.
Yeah. People are just jelly that they got wings.
June Siggy, will you be available anytime soon?
He kind of
I'll
grumbles
let
as
you
he.
all discuss while I gotta use the restroom real quick.
All right. He grumbles and he opens the door. The lights are set off, of course, in there, and um, kind of looks at you, eyes glazy and looking a bit annoyed by the lights. It's like, yeah, I'll be right with you. And just tries to get his bearings and hopes to find some shades or something to help with the light and the headache he has.
You said there was a place you wanted to stake out. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think there was this guy we could go, but I'm not feeling too up to the task right now.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back. Could use some medication for it. Doesn't laugh in character, but just the fact that he might get prescribed something.
What was discussed?
Yacho brought up the place that he wanted to visit yesterday. He's not feeling too well right now, so he's kind of hoping like maybe we could pick up some like medicine for this screaming headache he has. And then maybe we can go.
Vicodin.
Yeah.
Fine. Medicine first, mysterious place second.
Yeah, I'll need.
Mysterious.
Yeah. Place for to lose our kidneys, yeah? I will need your help at just kind of navigating it. It'd be good to have numbers too. I don't think I'm up to the task by myself.
All right. So you want headache medicine?
Yeah.
¿Dónde está la farmacia, por favor?
Um, I would say a doctor wouldn't be too hard to find. But just to see how good of a doctor you all find, any of you can do an easy streetwise.
um, Yacha, you wanna take the lead on this one now that you kind of just, you talked to some of the Toradarians already. It seems like you know what you're doing.
Well, as long as you don't get your hopes up too much. Ah.
Yeah, you find a relatively decent doctor as you enter into the pharmacy slash doctor's office, and he says,
I got a bad hangover, man. Like I'm talking. I need your heavy duty stuff.
so symptoms are headache.
Well, it's more than that. My whole it feels like my whole body's aching because of it. I feel like
And
I can't even walk straight.
when did this start?
This morning. I mean, it's kind of creeping up since like yesterday.
History of drugs, alcohol, smoking.
Yeah, all three.
Recently,
Always.
he brings over a little some tools as he is examining you. Oh yeah, you're super fucked.
He's like, boy, you got cancer.
He uh he says I can get you a prescription.
All right. Bye. How much would you be charging for this?
Well, is there like because like is there a Star Wars equivalent of a dick doll? I don't think in this game there is, but
No.
all right. He says I got this stuff right here. He says headache medicine to help you out with the after effects, and here's a little bit of drug related medicine to help you with the other problem. The headache medicine, very cheap. 100 credits for a good supply. And by good supply, he basically means 100 pills.
You want to take out like half the bottle? I could give you like. I only have 65 credits in my nail. I'm sorry, Doc. Unless you're into some of the street medicine, I got some Sibcap powder. I know that.
I don't want your drugs. He says I can cut prescription in half, 50 credits.
Okay, that'll work.
June Siggy is fucking poor.
Yeah, well, he uses it all.
Oh,
And...
I do remember he did, instead of taking credits, he used all of his ability to get credits on getting drugs. That is in fact correct.
It is the only way.
We all look.
That or gambling.
Look here, Mr. Aeonis. He gets you a bottle filled. He says, "Here's your headache medicine." He slides it over the table at you. Enjoy.
Thank you, Doc. Thank you for your time. It's gonna help.
Yeah. Please stop killing yourself.
Could not agree more.
Have you ever moved dice that you already put next to someone?
I don't know. He just keeps
roll.
having a bunch.
Just use them up.
Let's see.
Wait, oh, does it? Yeah, wait. No, it doesn't. Oh my god. Let me see. What if I? No, I don't want to delete the character. All right, you're just stuck with those next to your name from now on. Congratulations.
There we go.
Oh, okay. All right. You just have to click at the far left-hand corner.
Oh, okay.
So basically, where it says initial,
And there's an
you
X.
Just
Okay.
yeah, it creates an X. Okay.
Okay,
So if
gave
you ever
up
want to
and
get
then
rid of it,
found that out. That's okay. Headache medicine. It kind of goes over the label. How much does it say, like per hour a day or something?
it says take one every 8 hours until headache decreases.
Okay, he thinks he's just a little bit too resilient, or this stuff. His headache is just gonna be a little extra. He's gonna have to take two.
Okay. Well, funny enough, actually, it is a thing in real life where if you take a lot of pain medicines, you will start to actually develop a resistance to the pain medicines, and they stop working. Just a fun little real life. Did you know?
Hmm.
Hmm.
So you said you're going to the shady spot next.
Yes. He shows the after taking the medicine. He shows the point on the data pad to Iacho and real,
Real.
real,
Real Selvazy.
real.
Real. It is a real. It's two E's now.
Is it actually two E's?
No, it's a real. RIL.
Reel them in.
Real in life, yes.
So
Yes.
you go through some dark alleyways, down a couple of flights of stairs until you essentially reach a sort of basically an indoor location that's like a long stretching hallway. And kind of like on the outside, where it was a lot of stores, people selling stuff on the stands. There's also a bunch of Toydarians down here that are like the greatest prices you'll ever see. Yeah, basically, it looks like another shopping market that the dude sent you to.
Oh hell yeah!
But it definitely looks a lot sleazier.
This might be more our price range. If we had any money, that is.
Yeah, and I just spent a bunch too. But we could also make money.
From Can you do a perception check real quick, June Siggy?
Sure.
3 purple.
3 purple versus cunning. Roll my cunning and because I have the career. Do I have a black dice today?
Nope. Headache medicine helped.
Okay, okay. Uh, yes. No.
No. So you are stunned with a point of strain as someone from behind you says, "So you made it then."
Oh, it's you again. Good to see you. Were you trying to direct me to your store?
Literally, the guy is his head is like almost pressed against you if you turn around, eyes staring you down.
He kind of leans away, but he's like doesn't want to set him off by like walking away. Just like trying to face awkwardness with a bit of awkwardness.
He
I don't
says,
know.
he says, "All right. So what do you?" He says, "I'm glad you could make it." He says, "You look like the the prospective type."
Oh yeah.
He says, "This is the good Toydarian market." He says, "We have best prices." He says, "We have best products." He says, "More importantly, no questions asked."
You have all the best qualities in this corner of the galaxy.
Or you could say that. He says, "And if you're tight on cash, well, we got you covered there. We take payment in all forms. You got working kidneys? We'll buy your kidneys. You got other products worth selling? Drugs? We buy those too. You got guns? We buy them too."
Okay, okay. Yeah, I got some stuff I can move here. And I got special brand kind of cigarettes, one of a kind. 3 cartons. Uh,
Are those just the normal fucking
those are
brand cigarettes?
those are normal brand cigarettes, but like I found them only specifically on the last one. I don't know if they're gonna be found here.
So you're trying to. He says, "Well, let me take you to some shops then." He
Yeah,
looks to your friends. He says, "What do they want? Who are they?
I'm trying
Why'd
to.
you bring them?" They don't look like sleazeballs.
They're fuck. What was the word? Interns. They're my interns. They're learning to be associates to branch out. I'm trying to find best products in the best corners. You know, then we need to split up though. A lot of planets to go over and stores.
He says,
Sure. Whatever you say.
he says, well, if they want to do business down here, I guess they're free to.
Well,
Yes,
I'm
big
not
over
in the
me.
You guys
I'm
want
not
to
in the
try some?
business for your merchandise, but perhaps you can help me acquire a different kind of service.
What type of service you're looking for?
I need someone to deliver something.
Oh, smuggling?
No, no, no. Indirect delivery.
Oh.
I will prepare a package which you will deliver to someone who will deliver a second package.
Is this out of character? Is this an assassination attempt or something? Jeez.
What? No. I thought we were bounty hunting.
Yeah, what? No, they're just bounty hunting. Yeesh. He says, you want to talk to Greg then?
Greg. Right. Where can I
He
find
points you
Greg?
down the street. He says, you see the shop there with the big red letters and the droids outside of it? He might have what you're looking for.
Right. Well, thank you very much.
All right.
As he puts one arm around you, Siggy's shoulders, and now come, friend, let's go.
Yeah, I'll meet you guys over there.
Yeah, I
Outside
mean,
of
there
the.
was no dead or alive aspect to the bounty, right?
Yeah, or say what again?
There was no dead or alive aspect to the bounty, right?
There was no dead or alive, yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, the main point of the bounty was they just want him gone, unable to do business,
Right.
eliminated from the public view.
Mhm.
If you can do that in some other way without killing, that also works. But yes, that is the main point.
And while Junsigi is busy looking at drugs or whatever, Iacho will go and find two boxes, one smaller than the other,
Oh, okay.
and buy them.
Sure. If you're just trying to get like a normal box, then it's just going to be like a credit a box.
Works for me.
And also, I should ask, what is Rill going to be doing?
Given the fact that she has no idea what criminal activity actually entails in this sense, and plus this is not her bit like the kind of way she has ever worked before, she has no actual clue what she's doing. So she's probably just standing about looking at things unless she's directed otherwise in this case.
Fair.
She
Well,
she hasn't. Yeah. Yes.
how many credits do you have on you?
I have. How many credits did I have to pay? Was it 50 credits? Yeah.
Yeah, to the magistrate.
Okay. Yeah. 50. From my calculations, considering the small little payment or monetary compensation I had to give, another 50 remains.
That might be sufficient.
Do you have something in mind?
Yes, quite. Come along.
And she will happily trot along.
And Iacho will go visit Greg.
Before we get to that, because that's probably going to be the more important one, June Siggy. Let's get your bullshit out of the way. The Toydarian pulls you along and says, my friend, tell me, have you ever tasted Toydarian? The Toydarian shit.
No. This is honestly my first time to the planet yet.
He pulls out a sack as he pours out some green powder. He says, "Have you ever seen this before? Made from the shit of grabworms, native to Toydaria."
Can he do like an underworld knowledge check to see if he has like come across this in his?
Sure. It was gonna be a pretty hard one though, because it's yeah, it's gonna be 4 purple.
Oh dang, it's close. No, I haven't seen this. This is new.
He said, it should be known it has a really pungent smell to it. Like in real life, it would be comparable to like a skunk
I was gonna
mixed with
say.
an apple.
Oh, that is some skunky stuff. Okay, yeah, I got
Sniff it.
He partakes in sniffing some of it. And instead of like, you know how when you say you just want to sip and you take a big ass gulp,
Yeah.
he says sniff it, but he tries to fucking vacuum that shit from a distance.
Holy shit. We'll get back to that. I was not expecting you to go that deep. All right, at Greg shop. So Greg shop, you can definitely tell it looks like a part and parcel business. There's some droids coming in and out, astromechs, protocol, you name it, as well as some Toydarians. Inside, you hear a very loud and rambunctious Toydarian though. Hey, make sure you get the it's sent out pronto. We got some big money on this one, all right? And yo, you see very big. So this Toydarian that you this yelling is pretty robust. Like he fat, he chomp.
Big
He
chungus.
points to an he is big chungus of Toydaria. He points to another Toydaria and he says, "And you, get the fuck out of my shop. I don't want to see you." And you again, I ain't delivering your shit. I told you. If I ever see you around my daughter again, I am gonna fucking tear off your head and shove it right up your asshole. Now get out.
He turned Scottish.
Yes.
He will tear your fucking head out.
Your fucking head out. He looks to you all coming and says, "And what do you want?"
Greg, is it? The fella down the street
I don't
recommended
know.
you.
What does the sign say? Who the hell else do you think would run a Greg shop?
Perhaps it is in honor of your great-grandfather or something, but that is beside the point. I have a rather unusual request for you, but I have been told you are flexible. I need you to deliver this package, and as he says that, Iacho puts a relatively heavy package on the counter. Side note, in the meantime, Yacho took the smaller box, lined it with Flex 5 detonite tape, and put some heavy debris in it. Put some packaging tape around it and put it in the second box, along with 30 credits and a set of instructions. Oh, and he also put a comlink in the first package. That's important.
So wait, is the small package inside the big package?
Yes,
Okay, so the small package is inside the big package.
correct.
Okay.
I would like one of your men to deliver this to a different delivery service. Can you do that for me?
Yo, Iacho's a pro at this. I don't, especially for his first time. He's an absolute natural.
He says, He picks it up. Pretty heavy. He puts on his scale. And you said no questions asked?
I mean, you can ask all the questions you need right now.
Alright, what's it in? What's in it?
It's a surprise for my niece.
You have a Toydarian niece?
I do not have a Toydarian niece, which is why this has to go to the Mercantile District.
Oh. He's clearly not buying whatever the fuck you're putting out there, but he says, look, it's not my business to figure it out, but yes, I can get it delivered.
Right,
He
how
says, how much
much?
you paying me for it?
What are your regular fares for a package of this size and this weight?
You just want a normal delivery to this other service?
Yes, a service of your choice. I do not really care.
He lifts it up again. What about 40 credits?
Like that?
That seems excessive. I mean, you can just pick a delivery service very close to here, and one of your delivery boys will be gone for, what, 5 minutes? How about 30?
He says, I can, but I have a feeling that this is not going to a niece, but I don't care who it's going to. All I care is that at least I'm getting paid good for it. 35.
Delivery boy, that the instructions for the second package are in the first one.
Okay.
Thank you.
You hear him yelling at some other Twidderians. Boy, get the fuck over here! Meanwhile, so after you took a giant sniff of this actual literal shit, um, the world around you starts to change. Everything starts to look green, and it starts moving around as the Toydarian next to you says, "Holy shit, boy! How much is that? Oh my!"
Jinseki's eyebrows are kind of flared up. He's wide-eyed, like rubbing his nose, just looking around, like, oh shit, man, this is some stuff. So how much for this? You said you'd trade, yeah?
When you look over the Toydarian, he doesn't look like a Toydarian anymore. He looks like a big old worm.
Yeah, I think Junseki would just kind of laugh at that unless the worm has like teeth coming out of it like some fucking King Kong
No, it actually
shit.
has two giant boobs.
Yeah, Junseki would probably just laugh at that and just be all high and giddy.
He says, well, I could give you 3 whole pouches. What do you have for trade?
I have a bit. I have carton death sticks. I could part with 3 cartons of.
I'll take that.
3. Well, wait, hold up. That's quite a bit. Before I give up
Well,
my death
trust me,
sticks.
it's a very good deal.
I got 3 cartons of this other off-brand death stick. He's just kind of getting robbed at this point.
Fucking god. All right, I want you to do a negotiation check.
Oh, this will be pretty.
Fuck. It's gonna be against 2 red and a purple.
It can't be Streetwise, huh?
No. And he has, just so you know, he also has the ability. Well, we'll see if you fail or pass it.
This is gonna fail miserably. Yeah. Almost actually.
Well, you likely weren't gonna do it anyways because he can once per session re-roll a
Oh,
negotiation check.
okay.
Oh yeah.
He
For
says,
what?
"Trust me,
Okay.
your 2 cartons of death sticks, these 3 pouches.
It was the.
Look, with me, a very trustworthy merchant, ever lead you astray."
He's just kind of bewildered in the state that he's in.
As he's speaking, the world starts to morph even more as it becomes even a darker shade of green, and the worm starts to grow some legs and arms now.
Okay. Okay. I think. Yeah, it's a good deal. Thank you. And then
Gives you
this.
3 giant sacks of this shit. As he says, "Let me look. You're not good, friend. Let me bring you back to friends."
Yeah, okay. He's like like the fucking pathways just changing in front of him. He's all.
Yeah, it's literally like fucking Candyland right now. Yacho and Real, as you all come back, you notice the Toydarian bringing you back um, Jun Siggy, who in his hands is holding, or I guess legs, whatever, is holding these 3 like purplish sacks. As the Toydarian says, uh, "I didn't do this to him. He's tripping his own balls. He did this to himself. Here,
Uh-huh.
you have him back."
Bye, friend. And he's gonna like look around like all obviously, but then like tuck the purple sacks in his like
You notice
jacket pocket.
Rill and Yacho also are in fact worms, but Yacho's a blue worm and Rill is a white worm.
He's just riding with the waves. Whatever's happening right now, and his worm friends.
And also, I'm gonna say for the remainder of the session, or not the remainder of the session, but until this fucking high goes off, you are 100% adding a red dice or downgrading rolls.
Okay. And then how much did he take? Cause I had one whole death stick carton. I mean, I kind of have 198, so it makes like almost 2 cartons. He could have possibly taken, and then 3 whole cartons of the off-brand.
You basically took uh, all of the off-brand cartons and then 50 of your death sticks.
Okay, okay. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if he took a whole carton. That it makes because it would just come in that one size.
Look, Poidarians are shrewd negotiators,
Okay,
but they keep to their business deals.
I respect that. I respect that a lot, actually. And he took him back as his friends. He could have totally had his kidneys there for free.
Yep. So the package that you delivered, is it set on a timed explosion, or are
Here's
you
what it says.
okay?
So,
Here, all right. So
the
we'll
large
just
packet is delivered.
okay. So he delivers the large package, and so now the delivery boy or Toydarian or whatever, he opens it up and is now reading the note.
Yeah, so Greg's business is done. He can go. The next delivery service will open the package, see, there's credits in here, and I'm supposed to deliver this to the guy.
Mm.
And then once I've delivered it, I'm supposed to call this number to confirm the delivery. What the number, however, does is trigger the detonite tape. Because I put a comlink in there.
Okay. So, I'll say it probably goes off without much of a hitch. As where would you all want to be during this explosion? Like, while waiting for the explosion.
Not in the mercantile district.
Okay. Well,
And probably not
this.
in this shady shop either. So, I don't know. Near the ship?
So I would say you probably would hear in the distance a big kaboom as yeah, from your location it's not as hectic at the start, but you definitely would hear a big old kaboom go off.
Do you hear that? That is the sound of success.
As out of nowhere on the ship. Yeah, the shopkeep Zoro, he's already there. He says, "You thought you could kill me? Well, fuck you too."
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. No, I kid.
It's actually better. Because then we can take him in alive.
No. But no, so yeah, now what?
Now Yacho checks the hollow feed for news.
We go to Winchester, have a pint, and wait for all this to blow over.
Shaun of the fucking Dead Man. What a good movie.
What a good movie.
So on the HoloNet, it doesn't take long for breaking news to say terrible tragedy as uh explosions were heard from the mercantile district. The camera feed shows over at the location where the guy's shop is in flames right now, and as smoldering stuff is everywhere. Multiple Toydarians injured in the explosion. You can also see various B1 battle droids and Toydarian guards going over and pulling people away from the wreckage.
Oh shit! This is too good. Fucking terrorist group now. Holy shit! In game.
Perhaps I
I mean,
underestimated the destructive force of this tape. Good to know.
they say of the confirmed dead, we know that poor Zaro was inside the shop at the time. It is likely considered dead.
Is this how all this work goes?
I don't know. I was making it up as I went, and
Pilot's there with you. He's smoking. He says, "He's probably dead." He says, "You did good work, though. A good business transaction."
I suppose so, yes.
As he says, "Now we should probably get out of here."
Yes, that would be best.
He says, "I imagine you all, I hope, took precautions, but even if you didn't, I don't think it would take too long to realize that the a person of suspicion might be the one that had a citation against the damn shopkeep this morning." And the funny thing is The prime suspect would probably actually not even be Yacho, but fucking real.
And we just
Well,
Oh.
off we go then.
yeah, we're just taking off. Like that won't be more suspicious, of
Perhaps
course.
this buffoon can overcome his intoxicatedness in the meantime.
You are still tripping balls, by the way. You want to help fly?
Yeah, let's do it.
Absolutely, positively not.
He's got 2 skilled jockey. He can remove 2 black dice, but nothing. I mean, nothing he can really
Oh,
do
you don't
about.
got a black dice. You got a red dice.
The
Nothing
only
he can do
thing
about
you
that
are
one.
flying right now is under the radar. Thank you very much.
The pilot takes off without much issue. He says, you know, you all might make some decent bounty hunters one day.
Fucking Jutsugi tripping balls in his chair.
Somehow I do not share your enthusiasm.
He says, I
would
gotta
be
ask,
keen to
though,
agree. Hmm?
because I gotta say, you all don't really seem like the bounty hunter type, to be honest. I mean, he looks like a sleazy underworld asshole like the rest of us, but I mean, she doesn't even seem like she really understands much of what's going on, and you seem like a good upper class Pantoran.
Well, I was, but
He-
not anymore.
He does have lifting of our group.
He says,
Keeps his family
would
together.
any of you be opposed if I somehow make this Jun Sigi guy shut up?
Sorry. He's just cracking up in his chair.
He says, Jun Sigi, I have something for you to smell.
Oh yeah, what's
As
that?
he pours a liquid onto a cloth napkin. He says, "Here, sniff this."
Yeah, sure.
He's chloroforming the shit out of you right now. You know, but actually, let's see if the drugs in your system are making you resistant to the chloroform.
It'd be kind of nifty.
Do do a resiliency check with
The red.
against 2 red die. Surprisingly, not even that bad of a roll. Huh. Interesting. So what I'll say is the chloroform will knock you out, but instead of getting a strain back, what this does make him realize is because it actually has taken you a decent amount of time for the like it's not just like an instant knockout. Like whatever this drug is that's in your system seems to at least have some effect of making you a bit more durable.
Enhances performance enhancers.
Yes. Sure, let's go with that one.
Hell yeah.
He turns back to the other two. He says, but yeah. He looks to Rill again. He says, so what's your deal, anyways? You look 100% like a fish out of water. Like, do you even know what you were doing here today? Ouch.
I have no idea. I'm fucking burning up, man.
Like IRL, you're burning up.
Oh yeah, it's fucking hot as balls, dude.
Jeez.
I'm ripping.
Oh wow.
No, we're
So
closing up to 30 degrees Celsius in here. 26
what is
right
that?
now. Warm.
Celsius to Fahrenheit. 86. Oh, okay. Not bad. Yeah, that's about what it is over here as well.
And remember, he's Swedish.
That is
anything
true. It is
anything
true. He
beyond
is.
70 is too much for him.
I thrive in frigid temperatures.
You live in at 0 degrees Celsius. But yeah, he says, so real Selvi,
Real Celsi, but yes.
Selzy. But yeah, do you have any idea what you're even doing here?
She has generally no clue about all this business, no.
You killed a man.
I mean, to be fair,
Well,
did she kill the man?
well, he assumes that you all worked as a group for it.
You financed the death of a man.
You financed the death of a man.
Jutsugi definitely murdered one of the Imperials, like his own hands.
He says, not that I care, mind you. But you seem kind of confused by that fact.
About what exactly?
Killing people. Are you opposed to killing people?
Am I? Not if
Are
they
you?
are not if they are deserving of it.
Well, let's pretend he was deserving of it. At least us. Or at least he was deserving of it by the Black Sun. So, there you go.
From where I come from, death is just part of a great cycle, if you will.
The cycle of life.
Rebirth, literally.
Hmm.
They literally just hang people like their fucking corpse, like dead people in leather sacks. So
However, though, yep. However, though, as you all are talking from the a large screen in the ship, a voice starts to speak. He says, "Well done." He says, "We've already transferred the credits over to your guys' account."
Thank you kindly.
He says, "Now, with that business out of the way, how do you feel? Are you in this for the long run, or
Junchigi's just passed out in the back.
I feel like I need a different crew, and that this line of work is not for me.
hmm? Well, we certainly can find you some other work if you're still interested in our organization."
He said something about smuggling operations, yes? Perhaps I'd be more interested in that.
Indeed. He says, "But the question is, what would you be interested in smuggling? People? Things?"
After today, I'm sure recreational substances would get at least one of this lot interested.
He says, "Very well." He says, "I will get some jobs loaded up for you," he says. "But in the meantime, I think it would be best if, let's see, where do we actually want you to go?" Corellia. in the meantime, we're going to send you over to Corellia.
That is one of the core words. Yes, yes. Right?
It is a business hub, to be sure. He said, but also a hub of trading and smuggling of all varieties. We'll get you some jobs loaded up once you get there.
Appreciate it.
He says, and I'm out. Fun fact, the capital of Corellia is called Coronet City.
Yes, it is.
It's kind of
ran a
interesting.
game there once.
Did you?
Yes, Coach was in it. He probably doesn't remember, but he was.
Coach.
What? Remember what exactly now?
The game I ran that took place in Coronet City.
Oh yeah, no, I remember everything. I mean, I don't remember where we left off, but I remember things we were doing.
Honestly, it's kind of a cool looking place because it has the Coruscant look, but on a world that's not completely Coruscanted, if that makes sense.
Yeah, they're into that mega city aesthetic.
Yeah, because like you can definitely see the mega city like look of the actual city itself, but then you can see all around it's just normal looking, almost like a normal planet. So it's an interesting dichotomy there. But I think that's where I will end it today.
Yep, makes sense.
I will say, interestingly enough, in case you all were curious about the pirates, there was an entire encounter with them that could have happened as well. And that one would have been a bit more combat stealth oriented.
Yeah, could have taken a whole different branch of like the reality in this game.
Yeah, but from our standpoint, we're probably pretty happy that we got away.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, kind of looking at the encounter I had for y'all, I keep forgetting that y'all are brand new characters for the most part, except for June Siggy, who kind of has some stats from previous. But for your guys' party, it might have been too much. All right, so let's see. Who did good this session? Let's look at some of these roles. So for the ship combat, Varys did all right.
Who?
I mean, not Varys.
Yacho?
Yacho. Wait, what?
We've got
Oh,
some successes
in-
too.
ancient. Oh my god, I didn't even realize how I went down so far because this chat has been going on for so long that I didn't even. I thought I was only like down a little bit, but then I saw the name Eula and Varys. I was like, oh, that is actually very far in the past.
Those were people, yeah.
Those were people.
Those were
They
people.
had names. They had names, you know.
I hope Eula's doing alright.
America is doing fine enough. I don't hear from her much these days, but
I'll be honest with you. I don't actually. I think she was one of the only characters that. Did I actually give her a ending?
I don't recall. But it's
Yeah, you made her become part of some kind of division, I think.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Experience though, because that's what you all enjoy, and I probably should hold it off. Otherwise,
So,
So
this would be a
standout
good place to
individual.
spend it.
Yes. So, Yacho probably got
Give me
the
a
most
pizza.
good rolls this time around. And you all. So first and foremost, you can all have uh 15 experience for mission accomplished, and so that's the bounty hunting mission in total. Um, we'll start with Iacho first. 5 experience for the pretty decent plan of courier to kill. That was actually one that I did not think about when
I was
I was
pretty,
making it.
I was pretty astonished by that too. Absolutely natural. Like I said, you know, he could run the syndicate. Fuck.
Something
And
he learned
and
backstory related, maybe.
Yeah.
yeah. And another 5 points for generally. I think you only had like 1 or 2 failed rolls this time around,
Yeah, I scraped by
but not
mostly.
one.
Okay.
Real. I would
Yep.
say out of all the characters, Real probably didn't do the most this time around. We'll try to rectify that in later sessions as I get to know her character a bit more.
Well, think of it like this. She's literally just a religious person who is out to repay the debt of being,
Yeah.
well, like, that was basically her being freed, so
Okay, figure
Okay.
out how you can make that cool.
it'll
Yeah.
come once
It'll
she gets
come.
into his life.
Because I'm still trying to understand her character, but I think I am starting to
Oh,
understand it a bit more now.
trust me, me too. This is still just session 2, so.
Yeah, so I'll just say for now 15 or just a generic 15 for her.
Yeah, that's fine by me.
And then for Real, you definitely had a lot of action this time around. However, though, I will give you an additional 5 because it was your streetwise that got them to the underground market, that then got to the underground courier service. Even if your drug habit kind of acted as a big ol' hindrance most of the time around.
What did he say for real?
Oh, it's for
Or
you,
not real,
Ziggy.
for Junsei.
Okay. What was his totals again? Because I thought they were for real.
So in total, 20 for Junsei, 25 for Yacho, and 15 for Real Selby.
Yeah, and
I was
that's
gonna say
just
for real.
that's fine by me because ultimately it's gonna take some time to
Yes.
this is a culture shock, so
A culture shock, yes.
I mean, hey, from dealing with dead people and rituals and shit to suddenly being pulled into criminal underworld.
And actually, though, for one final roll for the session, I want June Siggy to do effectively another resilience roll. And this one is going to be against 3 purple. And it's going to see if you are becoming addicted to this new drug as well.
I thought about using Destiny, but I kind of wanted to see it.
I mean, this is the final part of the session. Literally, you can use both Destiny dice. This is the final roll if you want to re-roll that one.
All right, if you're gonna give me the opportunity to reroll, I'll do that.
Yeah, because literally
Oops.
there's no other use for the Destiny points this session. This is the final time you could use any of them. There you go. All right, so even though you took a big old wolf, you are not addicted to it yet. But continued usage might make you so.
Out of character, I think I am.
Out of character? Okay. Well, we'll see.
Yeah. Does have a agenda in trying to make money and or more trade ups like this to I don't know cycle credits, and
Gotcha.
he'll be
Well,
happy with the smuggling quest that
Well, tomorrow's my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday!
Oh, nice.
Yes. So I
Yes,
don't know what I'm
happy
gonna do with that
birthday.
yet. But we can look to schedule the next session. Probably August 3rd would work.
Okay.
All good shit for me.
Should be fine, I think. Yep.
Yeah. I will see you all around and make good choices. Don't die and don't cut yourself with knives.
Say no to drugs.
Say
Say
no
no
to
to
drugs.
drugs. Drugs are bad for you.
Y'all make me
Ziggy.
fucking laugh.
Except the good ones.
Yes.
Except the good ones, yeah.
But yes, thank you for tonight, Pete. Now my girlfriend is happy that it finally ended so that she can go to sleep without me being noisy.
All right. You all have a good one.
Yeah, you
Yes,
too.
good morning.
Adios.
Good week, everyone.
Bye.
Good week.